Thank you for coming today. My name is Miss Drummond. I'm the theatre teacher here and also the director and producer of today's show. I'd like to introduce you first, before we get started, to Director of Band, Miss Newton. Take a stand, please. Mr. Tesco, Director of Choir. And up there in the windows is Mr. Bahar. He is the Director of Music today. We also have our student directors. Today we have Fatima. You can't see her, she's up there. She's Director of Music. Sorry, technical music. We also have Dante up there. He's doing all the lights today. But I'd like to introduce you to my student assistant director, Sareya. Sareya. And Director of Choreography, Sarah.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sound of Music. We hope you enjoy the performance tonight, but before starting, we just want to make a few things clear.
السلام عليكم. لو سمحتوا احتراما للممثلين ممنوع استخدام الفلاش. كل الفيديوهات موجودة على اليوتيوب، فلا تستخدمون تليفوناتكم خلال العرض لأن الضوء والصوت العالي سبب إزعاج للممثلين.
Photos can be taken at the end and videos will be available on YouTube. So please refrain from using your phones and electronics. Flashing lights and distracting sounds can be disrupting to both the actors and the audience.
The Sound of Music مسرحية موسيقية تتبع قصة ماريا، وهي تسبح معلمة الأطفال عائلة فون تراب السبعة. يندرج السياق في النمسا قبل الحرب العالمية الثانية، وتتشابك الحبكة مع الموسيقى والحب والروح المثابرة، مما ينتج عنا قصة دافئة عن العائلة وقوة الفن الموسيقى.
The Sound of Music is a beloved musical that follows Maria as she becomes the governess for the 7 von Trapp family. Set against the backdrop of pre-World War II Austria, the story weaves music, love, and resilience, culminating in a heartwarming tale of family and the power of music. Thank you very much.
إن شاء الله يعجبكم.
we should be pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 sisters, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the house. Now, let's consider the doubtful ones again.
Well, after last night, I don't think there could be any doubt about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave for the day.
I told you, Sister Bird. But she was late.
Sister Sophia, they don't seem to see eye to eye about Maria. What do you think about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she? Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear. She waltzes on her way to class and whistles on the stairs. And underneath her wimple she has curlers in her hair. I've even heard her singing in the castle. She's always late for duties, but her penitence is real. She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an asset to the castle. I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh. How do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria? A flippity gibbet, a will-o-wisp, a cloud.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
How do you make her stay and listen to all you say?
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you hold on morning in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am. Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather. She's a darling, she's a demon, she's a lamb. She's a pester, any pest, drive a warning from its nest. She can throw a whirling spinner out of wood. She is gentle, she is wild, she's a riddle, she's a child, she's a headache, she's an angel.
She's a girl. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flibberty gibbet, a will-o-wisp, a cloud. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay
And listen to all you say. How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold on moonbeam in your Now, my children, I think I should walk to Maria instead of about her. I am grateful to you all. Sit down, Maria.
Mother, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late.
We could only think you had lost your way.
Oh, I couldn't be lost in those mountains. It was those mountains that brought me to you.
Oh?
When I was a little girl, I used to go up those mountains, climb a tree and look into your gardens. I'd see the sisters at work and I'd hear them singing on their way to class. Most of the time I went back up those mountains in the dark, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression.
Maria, it is only here that there's a rule about singing.
That's the hardest rule of all for me.
That day, you were singing in the gardens at the top of your voice. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, but I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm wooden mittens,
Brown paper packages
tied up with strings.
These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels,
Doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzels with noodles.
wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Girls in white dresses and blue satin sashes.
Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes.
Silver white winters that melt into spring.
These are a few of my favorite things.
When the dog bites,
When the bee stings,
when I'm feeling sad,
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
when the dog bites,
When the bee stings,
when I'm feeling sad,
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Mother, where did you learn that song?
I grew up on those mountains myself. Tell me, Maria, what is the most important thing you learned here?
I found out what the will is and how to do it.
Maria, seems to be the will that you leave.
Leave? Oh, Mother, I couldn't leave. This is my life. This is where I want to be.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you go out into the world again for a time, you will come back to us, knowing what we expect of you and that we do expect.
I know what you expect.
Maria,
If it is the will, where am I to go?
there's a family of 7 children. They need a governess until September.
September!
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man, and a brave one at that. He was given a medal for heroism at the seas.
Oh, Mother, a captain of the Navy?
You're not being sent to his battleship. Bless you, Maria.
Why did the last governess leave?
She just said, I had enough of this, and walked out.
Well, there's a new one arriving today from Nonbrew, with orders to stay until September.
Well, I hope you'll be at home for a time, sir.
I shall be back from Vienna in a few weeks.
Oh, there was a coffee, sir, from Vienna. I have the number.
I know the number.
Yes, sir.
You will wait here.
I am Captain Von Trapp, and you are Fraulein?
Maria Reina.
Now, Fraulein, as to your duties here, before you meet the children, you will put on another dress.
I haven't any other dress. Our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one. I would have made myself another dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see to it that you're given some material, today if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will find out how far they have progression in studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom, and each afternoon they march. You will see to it they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness.
Yes, sir.
is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn their signals.
Liesel.
Frederica. Louisa.
Katrina.
Brigida. Marta. Gretel.
When I want you, Fräulein, this is what you'll hear.
You won't have to trouble, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
That's nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I'll show you. My butler, Franz. The housekeeper, Frau Schmidt. This is Fräulein Maria. See to it that your room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me, sir, but I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle. Captain, I won't be needing it. Captain. Are you leaving us, Captain?
I will be in Vienna on business for a few weeks, and when I return, I expect a report on the children's progress, and on yours. You are in command.
Well, now that it's just us, why don't you tell me your names again and how old you are? Now,
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Frederica. I'm 14 years old and I'm a girl.
Girl? Why, you're almost a woman.
I'm Brigida.
You didn't tell me how old you were. Louisa.
I'm Brigida. She's Louisa and she's 13 years old and you're smart. I'm 9 and that's the most hideous dress I've ever seen.
Brigida! You mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Katrina, and I'm 11. Almost.
That's a nice age to be. 11. Almost.
I'm Marta and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday and I'd like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color too. And you're Gretel. Now, I'm going to tell you all something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you've never been a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing that you need to do is tell Father to mind his own business!
No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's in here?
My guitar, for when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
when you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come, I'll make it easier for you. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So
mixing them up.
Listen.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you do it.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now, let's put it all together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
But it doesn't mean anything. So we put in words. One word for every note. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything together.
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. A deer, a female deer, a drop of golden sun. A name I call myself, along the way to run. So I need a pulling thread, a note to follow song, a drink of jam and bread that will bring us back to dawn. Don't break me, so don't meet me, be so ray fa fa la ti ti. Don't meet me, so ray fa fa la ti ti. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. A deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Near, a name I call myself, far along the way to run.
So I need a pulling thread.
I need a pulling thread,
A note to follow
a
song.
note to follow song,
A drink of jam and bread that will bring us back to dawn.
that will bring us back to
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
down.
Children, it's time for your exercise.
Please, just for a minute.
Bye.
Maria, I hope you find it satisfactory.
Oh, it's already the most beautiful room I've ever seen. Oh, what are those?
The old curtains from your room. They look like they have plenty of wear left in them. Well, the new ones have been hung.
When the children return from their exercises, I think I'm going to take them out in the mountains and put them in their play clothes.
They have no such clothes. The Von Trapp children do not play. They march. And you can put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music.
And he used to love music. His wife would sing and he would play the violin or guitar. But since her death, he's shut that all out of his life.
So that's why he's the way he is. But not to have music. That's wrong for him and wrong for the children too.
I agree, Fraulein, but you'll find that the captain is very set in his ways. Now, allow me to show you to your room. It's going to rain soon, so when we get there, you'd better close your windows.
Well, good night, Ralph.
You don't have to say goodnight this early. After all, your father isn't home.
How did you know that my father isn't home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
How did you know 2 days ago that you would be here at just this time tonight with a telegram for Franz?
Every year, on this date, he gets a birthday telegram from his sister. Can I come again tomorrow night?
Ralph, you can't be so sure that you're going to have a telegram to deliver tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake with a telegram for Colonel Snyder. He's here from Burr. Oh, no one's supposed to know he's here. Don't you tell your father.
Why not?
Well, he's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German. They're pretty mad at those who don't think so.
Well, I'm sure they'll have forgotten all about it by the time Father gets home.
The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Lisa?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is on an empty page that fate will want to write on.
To ride on.
You are 16, going on 17, maybe it's time to think. Better be ready, canny and careful, maybe you're on the brink.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. People I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe.
Totally unprepared are you to face a world of joy.
Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken.
You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I'll depend on you.
Dear Diary, I know that I have been sent here on a mission, and I hope that this will become a happy family in thy sight. Bless Lisa, Frederica, Louisa, Brigitte, Martha, and little Gretel. Oh, and that other girl. What's her name? Well, Les, what's her name? And about Lisa. Help her to know that I am her friend. And help her tell me what she's up to. I was out on a walk and somebody locked the doors earlier than usual and then I saw your window open and... Oh, please don't tell Father. Lisa, were you out walking all by yourself? No. If we wash this dress out by tonight, nobody would notice it by tomorrow. That way, this will all be between you and I. Here, you can put this on. Leave your dress to soak in the bath, and come back here on the edge of my bed, and we'll have a little talk.
I told you this morning that I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, Gretel, it's you. Oh dear, everybody come on up on the bed. Come on. Now all we have to do is wait for the others.
Oh, they won't be here. They're brave.
You two aren't afraid, are you?
No, we just want to be together.
Oh, Katrina! That was the one I forgot. Bless you, Katrina.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder says something back.
I wish you wouldn't answer so loud.
Well, maybe if we all sing loud enough, we won't be able to hear it. Now just imagine. High on the hill was a lonely goat hen, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, ooh. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat hen, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. Folks in the town who were quite remote heard, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. Dusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. Oh, ho, lay, oh, lay, oh, oh, ho, lay, oh, lay. Oh, ho, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. One little girl in the pale pink coat heard, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. She yelled about to the lonely goat heard, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. Soon her mama with a gleaming gloat heard, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. What a duet for a girl and goat heard, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. Oh, ho, lay, oh, lay, oh, oh, ho, lay, oh, lay. Oh, ho, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay. Happy on it, lady, oh, lady, oh, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh. Soon the duet will become a trio, lady, oh, lady, oh, yodelay, 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 yodelay,
Still no sign of Fräulein Maria and the children?
No, sir, but I'm sure they'll return shortly. He'll be delighted that you're home.
Georg, how would you like this for the Salzburg Festival? The finest choral group in all of Europe, the best quartet in all of Austria, and the best soprano in the world.
Sounds wonderful, Max.
Doesn't it though? Unfortunately, all I've got is a basso who doesn't even know profundo.
Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is never start out looking the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning Rome and London and Stockholm.
On my telephone?
Of course. How else could I, the lowly third secretary of the Ministry of Public Education and Culture, be able to afford that? Georg, is there a cathedral around?
Non-bird.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. I'll have to pay them a visit.
What do you want?
Oh, Captain, I didn't see you. I mean,
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Herr Dittweiler.
I'm Herr Dittweiler.
You've delivered your telegram. Now get out!
Georg, he's just a boy.
I am an Austrian. I will not be saluted like that.
Georg, why are you going to start looking at things the way I do? Bad things are going to happen. You just have to make sure that they don't happen to you.
Herr Dittweiler? We have a call from...
Thank you, Franz. Excuse me, Georg.
Oh, Captain, you're home!
Straight line! Get cleaned up, get into your uniforms, and report back here! At once!
Yes, Father.
Fraulein, where did you get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of small curtains. The one in my bedroom, they still had plenty of wear left in them.
Do you mean to tell me that the people of the neighborhood have seen my children in old curtains?
Oh yes, they've become very popular. Everybody says, there goes Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
Well, you must hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want to hear.
I know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore, and if you keep treating her like one, Captain, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Frederica's afraid to be herself. She's shy, she's aloof. She needs your confidence.
Do not tell me.
Brigitte could tell you about her because she notices things, and she tells you the truth even when you don't want to hear it. I haven't finished yet. Marta I don't know about yet, but someone has to find out about her. Oh, and Gretel. Little Gretel just wants to be loved. Oh, please, Captain, love Gretel. Love all of them.
Stop! Stop it! You will pack your things and return home at once.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said those things. Not in the way that I've said them.
After you've gone, there will be no more What's that?
Sound of music.
Who's singing?
With songs they have sung
My children.
for 1,000
Sing it.
years.
You must hear this.
Fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a house on a breeze.
I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once Edelweiss.
Georg, why haven't you ever told me how talented your children are?
Children, would you please show Edith File the gardens?
Yes, Father.
Yes, do show me the concert. Who taught you all how to sing so wonderfully?
Fräulein Maria, and she taught me how to play the guitar.
Whoa!
You were right. I don't know my children.
They're waiting to know you. After I'm gone.
No. I want you to stay.
If I could be of any help.
You've helped already, and you've brought music back into my home.
I'm not a German, I'm an Austrian.
You'll see soon enough.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people in town are angry at the other half. I thought a party might help, but now I'm not so sure.
Katrina, I haven't danced the Landless since I was a little girl.
Well, you remember, show me. You said left hand behind your back.
But first, boy and girl meet.
I don't remember anymore.
Your cheeks are red.
I'm not very used to dancing.
I think it's because Father's in love with you.
Brigitte, no!
Do you remember the other night when we were singing the Edelweiss song? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He stopped singing to look at you.
Brigitte, you shouldn't say things you don't know are true.
And just now, when you were dancing, you're in love with him too.
Maria, you're not eating with the children tonight. You're eating down here with us.
Oh, no.
Yes, but you'll have to change. Maria, why don't you wear that dress you wore the other night when we were all singing? It was lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go into dinner, the Von Trapp family children would like to say goodnight as only they can.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the chimney too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us
Max, you know how I feel about...
But Georg, they're extraordinary. I've been looking all over Austria for something like this, and I find it right here.
The Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
But Georg, it's for Austria. And it wouldn't do me any harm.
Please take our new sister to the robing room. Bless you, my daughter.
Mother? Maria has come to see you. I know it has taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but unhappy too.
Why did they send her back? Do you know?
She doesn't speak.
I'll see her now. Sit down, Maria. This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Mother.
Did you learn anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. I was frightened.
Frightened?
I never felt that way before. I couldn't stay. And I knew that here I'd be away from it all. That here I'd be safe.
Maria, these walls are not to be used as an escape.
But I can't face him again, those feelings.
Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
Brigitte said that I was, and that her father was in love with me. But I was on an errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong.
Maria, the love of a man and a woman is a beautiful thing. What you must find out is, how do you want to spend your love?
I've pledged my life to the service.
If you love this man, it does not mean that you love the sisterhood any less. You must go back. You must find out.
Oh no, Mother, please.
These walls were not made to shut out problems. You have to face them. You have to find the life you were born to live.
How do I find it?
You look for it. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow any a sore finger. We need Fräulein Maria.
You do not need Fräulein Maria. You will sing just as well with me.
With a long-distance call from...
Now, who could be calling me?
Max, this isn't the first toy you've had from Berlin.
You know I have no political convictions. And besides, the Germans have agreed not to invade Austria.
And if they don't keep their promise?
Then I would very much want to have some friends amongst them.
Now, what would you like to sing?
Fräulein Maria.
We are not to mention Fräulein Maria. Louisa, did you play any tricks? Any of your jokes on Fräulein Maria?
Only the one she laughed at.
You didn't put toads in her bed.
No, Father.
Well, something must have happened. For her to leave us without even saying goodbye.
Isn't she coming back?
No, darling, I don't think so.
But she was the best governess we ever had.
Guess, well, it's time for your afternoon walk.
When Fräulein Maria used to feel sad, she used to sing this one song. Remember?
Yes! All right, let's try it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings.
These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee sings, when I'm feeling sad,
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
children, I love you very much. Gretel, how's your sore finger?
You remember?
Liesel, are you all right?
Yes, Fräulein.
Any telegrams lately?
No, Fräulein. Now I'd be glad to go to boarding school.
Liesel, you can't use boarding school as an escape from your problems. You have to face them.
Fräulein Maria, you've come back.
Yes, Captain.
Liesel,
Come. Fräulein, we'll be in the nursery.
Bye, Maria.
Hey,
Maria, a new dress?
we have a new sister.
You left us without any warning whatsoever. Without even saying goodbye.
It was wrong of me.
You've been missed by the children. Everyone missed you very much.
Please, forgive me.
What made you come back?
The Mother Abbess, she said you have to look for your life.
Often when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No,
Not at once. Then one day, it stands before you.
yes.
I look at you now and I realize this hasn't just happened. And you knew it too. What was it that told you?
Brigitte, the night of the party.
That wasn't an ordinary dance, was it?
I haven't danced since I was a very little girl. It's quite different after you're all grown up, isn't it?
Maria, your whole life could be different now. I could take you anywhere you want. Give you anything you wish.
I don't want to go anywhere. Everything I could possibly wish for is right here.
You know, those two ought to get together sometime.
Who?
Brigitte and the Mother Abyss. Now, Maria, is there anyone I should go to ask permission to marry you?
Children, look here. The Salzburg Festival of 1938. And even better, the Von Trapp Family Singers.
Wait, so we're in the newspaper?
Yes.
Uncle Max,
Yes.
are you sure Father's going to be all right with this?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No.
back from their honeymoon?
Not in time for the concert, I'm afraid. Not in time.
What a shame.
It is. Children, see what I have here?
That's Father's luggage.
Yes, it is.
Where's Maria? I don't know. I miss her so much.
Uncle Max, where are they?
I don't know. Hopefully not back yet. That would be terrible. Very terrible. Maybe they died.
Died?
I mean,
Uncle Max! What if they actually died?
Maria! I miss her so much.
Father! Well, I don't care if he dies. Of course we do. What do you miss the most?
We miss all that noise you'd make in the morning. And we miss hearing you sing.
You came back just in time to hear us sing. Look, Father, we're going to perform Friday night at the Salzburg Festival.
You see that?
Dad, I told you.
Max?
what? Georg, I was wanting to talk to you about that.
You can't talk your way out of this one. Max,
Now, Georg, I had to make a last-minute decision. I was very fortunate to be able to enter them all in at once. 7 children of one family? They'll be the talk of the
the
festival.
Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
But if they make people
It is
happy,
out of the question.
But Georg, it's for Austria.
There is no more Austria.
The transfer of power happened peacefully. At least be grateful for that.
Grateful?
Maria, wait. You must speak with him. If these children don't speak and sing at the concert, they'll be in danger.
Max, I cannot ask Georg to be less than what he is.
And if you won't, I will. If they don't, then it would be a shame on Austria. And it wouldn't do me any good.
Fraulein, I've always known that you've loved us children, but now I know that you love Father too.
Oh, I do, Liesel. I love him very much. What is it, Georg?
This came while we were away. Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Father, what's wrong?
While they were gone, the German government took control of Austria, and now they want me to command one of their ships.
What will you do?
Well, Georg?
I can't just brush this aside. It would be a relief to know my family is safe, but
Georg, whatever you decide will be my decision.
I know now that I can't do it.
Of course not.
We'll have to get out of Austria right away, but we can't just pick up and leave. They'll be watching us now. We need more time.
Sir, Zeller's here to see you.
Thank you, Franz. Send them. They didn't give us time.
Then we'll make time.
Stormtroopers! Stormtroopers! This is what I was afraid of, Maria!
Max, you stay with Georg. Liesel, come on, let's go get the children. Quickly.
We need to stay calm. I need your help, Max. Keep your head about you.
Don't I always?
Captain, I hope you don't mind, but I've invited a guest with us to stay. She'll be here soon.
Would you care to sit down?
Yes.
We are here on business. Oh, Baroness von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich.
Admiral. And may I present to you Edith Brother?
First Secretary of the Ministry of Public Education and Culture.
That was in the old regime.
No. In the old regime, I was the third Secretary of the Ministry of Public Education and Culture. Now, I'm the first.
How nice to have friends. Now, would you care to sit?
Like I said before, we are here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent you 3 days ago.
I have just received it.
You see, Captain Von Trapp has been on his honeymoon now.
Congratulations, Captain.
Let's get to the point.
In our Navy, we move in very high regard. That explains why I.
That's very flattering, Admiral. But I've had no time to consider.
Your orders are to report immediately to the base at Berlin.
Immediately? Oh, I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
May I present my wife, the Baroness von Trapp?
It is only we are performing in the Salzburg Festival Friday night. You see? Von Trapp family sings.
Friday night? That's only a matter of 2 days.
It gives
hear only the names of the children.
It says the family Von Trapp sings. I'm head of the Von Trapp family.
It's hard to believe. Captain Von Trapp. You? Singing in a concert?
You may believe what you choose.
It doesn't say here what you're going to sing. What are you going to sing, Captain?
It's your privilege to come and hear us.
I'd like to hear you sing now.
Children.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself.
Far, a long, long way to run.
Ladies and gentlemen, the festival concert has come to its conclusion. Except, of course, we don't know what that conclusion is going to be. Our judges are putting their heads together to arrive at their decision, and while we are waiting, I think there should be an encore. I have just received word that this may be the last time for a long while that the family Von Trapp will have to sing together for a long time. I have also just received word that Captain Von Trapp will leave immediately after the concert to his new role in the Third Reich. A guard of honor has just arrived to escort him directly from the concert to his new post in Bremerhaven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the family Von Trapp again. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the decisions from our distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. For this honor, our judges have named St. Agatha's first volunteer soloist, Sister Elisa. For the second place award, the judges have named the trio of Sangbottom and Bum. And now, for the first place award, the judges have named the family Von Trapp. Trapp.
They're gone!
Isn't this Mother's house?
Yes, darling.
Can we go home now?
No, Marta. We have a long drive ahead of us.
Mother, we can never thank you.
As soon as it's safe, we'll go. We've hidden our car deep in the woods.
The car will do you no good. They have to guard our road in front of the gate.
We've been listening to the wireless.
And all the roads are blocked. And the border's been closed.
I've always thought of these mountains as my friends, standing there, protecting us. Now, they seem to have become my enemies.
Never your enemies. Haven't you read? I will lift up mine eyes onto the hills from whence cometh my help.
Georg, I know these mountains as well as I know this house. And so do you. Once we're over these mountains, we're in Switzerland.
But the children!
We can help them.
Father, we can do it without help.
You'll have help, for ye shall go out with joy, and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing.